All right, we're at Ferncliff hiker backpacking area, or backcountry backpack camping area. Looks pretty nice. Today's our big day. We're going from the Ferncliff parking lot that we stopped at yesterday to Giant City, where we have a cabin. So it should be about 28 to 30 miles, and it's starting off beautiful. The weather is just in our favor. That is just working out. There's Joe, and there's the trail.
Good morning. We are in Ferncliff Park. As you can see behind us, there are some ferny cliffs. It is a gorgeous morning. This is a really pretty section of the trail. This is what it looks like. This is the natural bridge that they were talking about.
Wow.
Very pretty. All right, up at the top of the cliffs, it is beautiful. This is a really gorgeous section of the trail. Allison hiking. So the river to river basically kind of covers the outside edge of Ferncliff State Park. Then we exit the north side and start a road walk. As Allison probably mentioned, we're hiking basically from Ferncliff State Park to Giant City State Park, where we have a cabin. So we're basically hiking back to our cabin, which is pretty awesome. 28 miles.
All right, we're climbing out of Ferncliff. It's this beautiful rocky trail right now. Very steep, so I'm sure you can hear me breathing. But it is really nice park. Also not very used. One of those 95% places where few people go to. They just had a controlled burn, so it's a little bit smoky. But it's nice, they're managing it well. Almost to a road walk, and here's the trail. All right, we are coming into Goreville. It got kind of cold all of a sudden. And there's the Hoppy Hollow Trail. Here's our road walk. Sometimes on these really smooth downs, it actually feels better to jog a little bit. So we'll jog a little bit, and that's kind of nice. There's Joe doing it. All right, we're finishing our road walk and are going back into a little, is it a forest preserve?
I'm not sure what this is.
Hunters?
Yep.
Maybe a wildlife game area?
No camping.
But here's where we are. No camping. We're almost to our next road walk. We're walking through a place that had a recent burn. I still saw some of the burn smoldering a few minutes ago. So it was very recent, this week, I assume. We've had several stream crossings already. I don't think I even filmed them because they're becoming so kind of standard. And it's another place that just like blows my mind. It's so pretty, but we never heard of this. Would you have run here if you knew about it?
I'm sure.
Back in the day?
This stretch between the Happy Hollow Trailhead in here.
Yeah.
Very runnable too.
Yeah. Always a good reminder to find the places near you that you may have missed. We lived very close to this. Had no idea. It was 20 years ago, probably. Right?
15.
15.
Well,
All right, we're leaving the Hunter area, getting ready to get on Regents Road, which I think is going to be a killer up and down road. But I love the sign. I don't know why, it just seems so bizarrely happy and great. It just makes me very happy. Oh, the guidebook says that there's a really beautiful side trail to take here, where you can see the waterfall that I can hear, but I can't see it. So if you're doing this any other time, you might want to check it out.
we're on a road walk, so it's a good time for an update. 2 notable mileage related bits of information from this trip. One is someplace somewhat recently we crossed 100 miles for the trip, so yes, I think that's definitely more consecutive river to river miles than we've ever done. And somehow this morning we managed to make 10 before 10 for the first time on the trip. It's a little bit easier going, and we started half an hour earlier today to try to maximize our walking in the daylight. So, but yeah, 10 before 10, and we have done a hundo. River Trail is 100 and every video says 160 miles, but it's actually 157 miles.
All right, we are coming off Regents Road and heading on to Goreville Road. There's the day. Glorious. Here's where we are. All right, we are getting ready to cross I-57. It always seems like crazy after being in the woods for so long, suddenly see so many trucks going so fast. We're at the top of the Mount Hebron Road at the Mount Hebron Church. Based on the graveyard, man, it's an old church.
1875.
And this is our trail right now. We're at Wayside Lane, heading into Panther's Den. And there it is. It doesn't trust us. We're not gonna hurt you. We're just walking by. All right, we're walking into Panther's Den. It's already muddy again. Thank you! We're coming into the Panther's Den. We talked to a dude. We were saying how beautiful it was and how much we enjoyed walking in the area. And he said, yeah, it's really beautiful, but it's a hard place to make a living. Which reminds me, that's true of like almost all the most beautiful places. Yeah, Chicago is beautiful, but it's a different kind of beautiful. It's especially fun because the rocks have just got a fresh coat of algae on them, so they're slippy. Whereas at the beginning of the week, they were still clean of that. And also, it's like underneath the rocks, it's horse churn, so makes it a really exciting trail. All right, we're in Panther's Den, and we are now back to the wilderness blazes. So far, Panther's Den has proven to be back to the challenging river to river. Oh, there's lots of leg flappers here. Usually means the trails have been used very much recently. So here it is. This kind of trail is always really interesting to me. It doesn't look like much of a trail when you're like just looking at it, but when you wander off of it, you can almost always tell because the ground just feels so different. All right, I think we're getting into the Panther's Den area. See the rock formations all around.
There's a parking area at the other end. People come down here, that's what the trail's like. It's like suddenly it looks like we're hiking in Giant City.
Yeah, it's a very well-used trail all of a sudden. Wow. This is really cool. And the thing that you can't see exactly is that it's really cool over here. So like when you get close to the rocks, it gets really cool. Oh my gosh. Huh. It's like air conditioning. I'm not sure that's where we're supposed to go, but wow. It really feels incredible here. I don't really know what it is, but it has that kind of like ancient feeling. And I can hear a woodpecker affiliated in the distance. And the drips of the water. Water acquisition.
Oh my god.
Almost bit it.
If I can figure out how to plot.
This place just keeps giving. Oh, there's our trail. But there's this great campsite over here. Just looks like a really neat place to kind of hang out. There's the campsite. The river trail just kind of meanders through it. I think we're actually going to start going up now.
Oh yeah?
I think.
I'm a little confused. It's like both ways.
Yeah, if you're over there, you're supposed to come over here. What?
I just want to look at the map.
Yeah, I don't like the way they have those both way signs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it is just stunning.
I think this may not have been the river on this side. I think we might ought to, we were supposed to come back. I'm afraid that by going that direction, we're going to start going back to the...
All right, we are climbing out of a panther's den. Oh man, whew, that hill. All right, we are climbing out of the panther's den gorge down there. Not sure that's what it's called. That's what I'm calling it. There's Joe. He just made it out. In all honesty, I pulled up the video to make a video just because I needed to stop for a minute. Look, rock formations. Last time Joe and I were here, it was really icy and snowy, probably in January, and the ice that forms on the rock formations is really brilliant and beautiful. Joe's doing ankle stretches.
Twisted my ankle.
Oh no, going up the hill, up the thing?
No, way back when we were goofing around trying to make 20 before 2 tonight.
Oh.
So last time we were here, we kept going that way.
Oh, I can see why.
And it goes around a corner, and there's actually a trailhead someplace over there. We were almost at the trailhead, and we were like,
It is, in the natural areas, it's much harder to see the blazes. The blazes are wooden. Oh, wilderness areas, that's right. In the wilderness areas, it is much more difficult to see the blazes, so you've got to pay attention more. But there they are. It also depends on what trees they're on. Like this one is pretty obvious. We did end up getting our 20 before 2, but it sounds like at the cost of Joe's ankle. We both have pretty rolly ankles, so we have to be careful about them. More hills. Wow, if I have a day that I don't get my feet wet, that'll be crazy. River to river trail.
you just jinxed it.
I'm going to film you while you take a picture of me. All right, I'm just gonna put the camera away. This is where we're going. All right, we are at the, I don't actually know where we are.
Rocky Comfort Road Trailhead.
Rocky Comfort Road Trailhead. We were just talking about it, I just got confused. And there is a sign here. We are probably about 6 miles to the lodge. and feeling pretty good. That's what our trail looks like right now coming up. Panther's Den was pretty awesome.
Panther's Den was great. It was one of the highlights so far.
Oh, right. This is the Touch of Nature area, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Touch of Nature was or is it still?
Yeah, it's still a partnership with SIU and I think the state.
They do biological experiments out here.
Like, I think that they pretty much made the swamp thing. That's what I heard.
Probably so. All right, this is what the trail looks like. We're gonna keep going so we can get this done. We saw our first equestrian person on the trail. She was very, very nice, and she was from Blue Sky Winery and doing some trail maintenance. She was taking her horse out for a ride. That's what the trail looks like right now. All right, so we've made it to one of our icky crossings.
Oh.
How thick is it?
Oh, this is fine.
Oh.
No. It's just on the thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is great. I don't think you can do this drawing.
No.
It feels wonderful on my thing.
Oh, I thought that was mud, not rock.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
no.
I was just trying to figure out a way to get in the water.
Okay. Got it.
If you got the whole day without getting your feet wet,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
I know.
Really impressive.
For the River to River Trail, that's kind of amazing.
Yeah, it is. You want me to carry you on my back? I'll carry you on my back.
Oh, there's a camera too. Hello, camera. There's something sparkly here. And then there's a little house thingy with some food in it, I think.
So it's really trying to catch something.
Like maybe the pigs? There
Could
are
be.
swines
Yeah.
around. Yeah.
There's a sign on this tree over here.
Oh, maybe we'll learn. Oh, so the thing looked kind of strange. So there it is. It's definitely some kind of trap. And there's a camera there. Fairies?
Say what?
Well, SIU does a lot of animal research, so that's pretty cool. I mean, like, wildlife research. Anyway, it should be.
I had to guess that was the bobcat.
You know, it's for a bobcat? Oh.
What?
I guess that makes sense. It looked like there was meat in it.
And the little
Toys?
Everything's like cat toys, basically.
Well, I'm not sure what I would do if I if I came upon a trap and I saw a bobcat in it. I would not let it go. Like, that seems very dangerous. Anyway, things you see in the woods.
Hey, so we are in the final stretch. This is we're on Antioch Road now. I don't know exactly how far we have until the lodge, but we're approaching Giant City. I don't know how much you've said about this, Allison, but we used to live near here, and in a town called Cobden, which is not far from here actually. And we used to hike and run in the woods a lot around here. And we've today, like for the last couple of hours, been into the area in which we used to come often when we lived here. So this is kind of like our home turf, really. Most of the rest of the river to river we've done before, and we've been around here, so it's kind of like homecoming, especially this part, because we're coming to Giant City. We're about to get on the Red Cedar Trail, which is a trail between 9 and 15 miles in length, depending on who you ask and who's recording it in their running journal, that I used to run. Allison used to run all the time, like almost every weekend. We'd run it for several years. So we're about to meet up with that trail, the Red Cedar, here in I don't know, I think it's like a mile or two. Right now we're walking on the newly graded Antioch Road. We've come about 25 miles, and it is, what time?
4:30.
4:30. So, starting to get tired, ready to have a beer and get to the cabin and our van.
We just left Antioch Road. We're going down that hill. And then if you see in the distance, there is a mountain looking thing. That's where we're headed. So I probably won't be back on the camera for a while. We focus on what we're doing. This is my low part of the day too. So, you know, I'm very tripsy and stuff. So I've got to pay attention. All right, and there's Joe already cutting through it.
Here we are at the junction of the River to River and the Red Cedar Trail, which is, I don't know if you can see that blaze. There's a blaze down there. White. Used to be white bullseyes with a red circle. They have changed them. Wow, there's 2 blazes within sight there. They don't want you to get lost.
Amazing.
So we go that way, and the lodge is pretty close, mile or so. There's an old red cedar blaze. If you can't tell, we really like this trail. I've probably done, I would love to know how many miles that I've done on this trail, how many times I've done it, both directions. One and only time we hosted an unofficial race and had people come out, we did this 3 times for what we called 50K. Actually, it was more than 50K. Here's one of the new blazes. The Red Cedar and the River to River are the same trail for just about the whole distance between here and the lodge. A little bit less than a mile, I think. There's the River to River place. Sun is setting. We've been out for about 11 hours.
I love this trail. I'm glad we're on it. Makes me really happy. Here's a lake that we call Starview Lake, because we used to always get here either so early in the morning the stars were still out, or so late in the evening they were still out. This was a trail that we trained on a lot, and sometimes we would actually do it 2 times, just to get some more miles in. So, Starview Lake.
Allison, hark. I've spied our resting place, the inn.
That's where our van is, and our cabin too. Kind of, but no. Shortcuts make long detours. Oh, there is a path. See that?
Wow. Oh yeah, I see it right over there.
Actually, are we supposed to do that?
I don't really know. I actually was not really clear how we get to the lodge, because you don't really, this is about as close as you go. I thought maybe you turn.
They have
over
us
the
go
road.
here, and then you're on the road for a minute. Yeah, because usually we see the last ones of the cabins.
Oh, right. When you go over the side.
Yeah. So are we going the regular way?
Sure.
So if you're doing the River to River Trail, staying at the lodge is really convenient. It's about 37 miles from the end, and you know, we've got really nice cabins with good showers, and a lodge that has a bar and all you can eat chicken dinner if you're a big eater, or other food that's pretty good. So check it out. We're loving it. Here's what the trail looks like on our way there. All right, we are heading into our cabin at sunset. Look how beautiful.
Timed that well.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's see. What we got? 27.94.
Wow. Whew. Another tough day. Another beautiful day.
Really?
Here are the cabins. But we're not done yet, because what we have to do now, part of section hiking is you have to go pick up your car and take your car back. So we've got to take the van to where the car is parked and bring them both back here. So
and then go to sleep.
So we still have more to do. We are going to run by the cabin and change clothes.
Oh, it is getting chilly.
It is. Oh, that's where that trail comes up. This is our cabin. 2. That's the sunset. That's the lodge.